He's from the Top Gear. He's one of the Top Gear hosts. And this is Claudia Atkinson.
Hello, Claudia.
And I'm Banu Suresh. This program is called Yogaxpress. It's a very compact stretch program. All we do is just help you feel good at the end of the program. So just relax. Just relax. You can sit in any position that makes you feel comfortable. You can sit in cross-legged position. You can sit on the brick, which makes it a little easier for you. I know you're wearing jeans, but I'll be very, very gentle. You can sit on it. That's for sitting on. Okay. Rich, can we start with the music?
We're going to start it right now.
Okay. Tell me something. How was your drive yesterday from North Carolina?
No, we set off. When did we set off? When did we set off, chaps? Tuesday. Tuesday from North Carolina.
Right.
We've been to Virginia, and we've seen a few things on the way.
Wow.
And then we got to New York last night.
Was there any problem with the traffic? Today's Saturday, so...
No, the traffic was okay. I got slightly foxed by the grid system because there was one bit where, as usual, they won't let you go the way you actually want to go. So I had to go further north and round the back a bit. And then I didn't think I'd win, actually. I'm glad I did.
You certainly have won. You're here. Sure. Welcome to Yogaxpress, the mobile stretch clinic that takes yoga to the people. We have a very special episode of Yogaxpress today because we have some extra special guests coming in. That's why you see some of these vacant mats over here. Before I go ahead and introduce you to one of those special guests who has already arrived, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what he had to go through before coming here and what he was expecting to enter into. I'm going to introduce you to two of our other guests, Vikram to my extreme left, Claudia Atkinson to my immediate left for the moment. We have a vacant mat for one of our other special guests. James May is one of the most popular TV hosts from a program called Top Gear, which is produced by BBC. Am I correct, James?
That's correct, yes.
James, tell us a little bit about your trip here, what you expected to find, and hope you're not disappointed.
No, I'm not disappointed. It's I've never done anything like this. I'm not sure I'm going to be very good at it. I'm not very supple. But my trip here started in North Carolina on Tuesday, and we visited some racetracks, we visited tobacco plantations and so on, and we arrived here yesterday.
Right.
And we've had a small race across Manhattan, a navigational race rather than a speed race.
That must have been a challenge.
It was, yes, it's quite tricky, although, you know, American street plans are very logical. And the first person to get here would appear on what we thought was a chat show. Well, it is a chat show, I know, because you're going to talk to me, but I didn't realise that it would involve any
stretching,
any yogic crab lotus.
Did I just hear you say yogic crab?
Yeah.
You're going to just stretch. We're not going to worry about any yoga terms. We're just going to stretch. But tell us a little more. So what kind of a car did you drive coming in?
I've been driving the latest Ferrari, the 458 Italia. My colleagues have been in a Porsche 911 GT3 RS, which is a sort of lightweight, stripped down, slightly yogic sort of car, actually. It's very pure. And my other colleague, Jeremy, has been in the new AMG Mercedes SLS, which is not very yogic. It's rather... I think I can hear his voice somewhere. His car is it's not very pure.
Right.
I can hear him. I think, approaching.
I'm sure.
Maybe he'll join in. I do hope so. He could
He
do
will.
with it, certainly.
He will. There's no room to escape. We've locked all the doors.
Good. Yes, so here I am. Surprised,
Welcome to the show, James. We are going to go through some very, very basic, gentle stretches. And the reason for that was we wanted to give you a sense of what it feels after your adrenaline rush to get a nice endorphin high. We want you to stay at that high that you already have. We're going to move into stillness. That's all we're doing. We're not going to put you in pretzel positions. You're not going to have your feet behind your neck. Just basic stretches which you do every day.
That's good, because you'd never get them back again.
You'll be fine.
I'm very stressed from my journey, actually. It wasn't so much an adrenaline rush as a rush of frustration. Quite
Getting
a bit
through
of
traffic.
swearing, and I thumped the steering wheel a few times, and I jumped some lights, so...
You
I'm
did.
ready.
Did you get picked up by any cameras
Are
on
there,
the streets when you jumped through the lights?
are there cameras?
I don't know. You drive here. I don't.
Well, maybe I did. I don't know, I've just admitted it to all of America, so
Uh-oh.
it's too late. Never mind, I shall find solace in stillness.
You will. You will. Well, if you're ready to stretch with us, let's all stand up. And as you said so aptly, you probably do need to relax a little bit, so we're going to help you do just that. Just keep your mind open. Don't stress yourself. These are not very intricate postures. I'm going to stagger myself, go in the back, and if you want to come forward just a little bit, perfect. Keep our heels together, toes slightly apart. Vikram, you may want to stagger forward just a little bit so Claudia has room to move. Heels together, toes slightly apart, hands by your side. Chest out, take a nice deep breath. Inhale. Inhale, bring your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. In very controlled motion, bring your arms up to shoulder height. Keep going up, turn your palms in, take your palms all the way overhead. Palms facing in, clasp your palms together. Now, once you're up there, hold. And when I say hold, I'm talking about holding your position, not your breath. Tighten all your core muscles and hold. What we're going to do next is we are going to exhale and fold forward from the hip, keeping your back nice and straight. Exhale and fold. If your hands don't go down all the way to your toes, that's perfectly all right. You can place your hands at your ankles, at your shin, or at your knees. Whatever you do, make the connection. Don't leave it loose. Don't leave it hanging down. Hold. Inhale, and as we inhale, our arms are going to come up to shoulder height, and we will exhale and bend the knees. So let's first inhale, bring our arms up to shoulder height. Bring your back up, and then exhale, bend at the knees. Pretend you're sitting in an imaginary chair. If you feel there's too much weight on your knees, you can lean back just a little bit. Inhale, come up, straighten your knees. Exhale, and bring your arms down. Relax. Let's turn to the right side. Bring your legs out about 3 to 4 feet apart and put your brakes on. So when I say put your brakes on, I mean bring your toes in. So James, you're fairly tall. I think you can bring your feet out just a little more. That's good. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to keep our right foot where it is. Turn the left foot out. That's it. Good. Keep your body facing to the right. Very good. Now, inhale. Bring your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down, and hold that position. We're going to exhale and dip our upper body to the left. So you're going to bring your left arm, left hand goes in front of the left foot, right hand goes all the way up, both palms facing up. Exhale and dip. Inhale, come up. You should feel a beautiful stretch in your adductor muscles on the inside of your left thigh. Inhale, come up. Bring both your arms up to shoulder height. Now put your brakes on in the left foot. So bring your left foot in, turn the right foot out just a little bit. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale, dip your body to the right, palms facing forward. Look up at your left hand. Come down as a little deeper. Keep exhaling. Your arms will come down on their own. Inhale. Let's come up. This time you should feel the beautiful stretch in your adductor muscles on the right leg. Inhale. Now, put the brakes on the right foot again. turn your left foot. This time we're going to combine two stretches together. Keep your arms where they are. They're good for your triceps. Palms are facing down, James. This time we're going to exhale and bend the left knee. Exhale and bend. You want to bend the left knee to the side, James, to the side. Yes, your left foot is out, no problem. Left foot is out. Exhale, bend your left leg at the knee. Keep bending. Keep exhaling. And hold. Stay there, stay there. You're going ahead of yourself, actually. That is the next posture. Now, as you keep exhaling, dip your torso. Dip your left hand in front of your left foot. Take the right arm all the way up. And hold. Now, if you remember, if you remember, you need to put the brakes on in your right foot. Do we have a new visitor here?
Yes.
Inhale, let's come up and welcome our visitors. But first, we're going to finish this posture. Straighten your left leg. Bring your left foot in, turn your right foot out. This should be fun. Oh, you're on next.
Could you throw out those people who are distracting me from my yogic piece?
Exhale and bend your right leg at the knee. Keep exhaling and go down. Take your right arm all the way down in front of your right ankle. Left arm goes up and hold. Look up at your left arm. Inhale, let's come up. Straighten the right leg. Put your brakes on, exhale, bring your arms down, and let's welcome our new visitors. Who do we have? Is one of our other special guests here already?
Yes, we have Mr. Jeremy Clark
You're
and Mr. Richard Hammond from Britain, and the doors
Jeremy,
are locked.
Exhale, put your arms in. That's right, all the doors are locked, Jeremy.
Come and it's wonderful. You get a sense of peace and stillness.
Tell them how you feel. Maybe that'll bring them in.
Well, to be honest, that last one hurt quite badly. But
all right, well, let's keep going. Bring your feet a little closer this time, about 12 to 16 inches apart. We're going to do an intense back bend. Now, make sure you tighten all your core muscles. Jeremy, you're missing something wonderful.
Can I just ask what the core muscles are? I'm not really sure.
Oh, core muscles, the lower abdominal muscles, upper abdominal muscles, and your gluteals, your buttocks. So you want to tighten your core belt. This is the belt. This is the fulcrum of your body.
So I'm tightening my ass.
Tighten all the muscles in the middle of your body so you feel nice and centered and you don't hurt yourself.
Okay.
So your feet are about 12 to 16 inches apart. You have your brakes on, which means bring your toes in. Place your palms on your buttocks and push your elbows back. Push your elbows back as much as you can, which will bring your chest out. What we're going to do is we're going to inhale, take our chin up as high as we go. Once we go past midpoint, we're going to start exhaling and glide our palms down the back of our thighs. Go as deep as you can. Do not let go of your hands. Make sure your body contact is there. Make sure your hands are still in touch with your body. So let's inhale. Now start exhaling. Glide your hands down the back of your body. Bend your knees if you have to. Keep exhaling.
That's all right, I've got consumption.
Would you like a tissue? Would someone?
No, that's okay. I'll start
Okay.
again. Hands on butt.
Hands on your buttocks and glide your palms down the back of your thighs. Keep it. Well, take a break.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I did catch consumption from the...
Been a lot of dust in the city, right? You did pick up some.
Okay.
You wanted to give it a shot? Okay. Now you're taking a nice deep breath. Once you go past midpoint, start exhaling and bend at the knees. Glide your palms down the back of your thighs. Keep exhaling. That's okay, as far as you can go. Now inhale, come up very gently. It has to be very slow, controlled motions. Now to counter that in yoga, feeling a little dizzy.
Yeah.
No, that. So just for that, to counter that, we're going to do a forward fold. You ready for that?
Yep.
Okay.
No.
This time, bring your legs out as far as they will go. Now you're very tall, James, so you want to stay nice and far. Put your brakes on. Make sure both your feet are turned in. Very good. Inhale. Bring your arms up to shoulder height. Palms facing down. Keep inhaling. Take your arms all the way overhead. Palms facing in. Now, once you're in this position, what we're going to do, and before you actually do it, I'm going to just tell you what to expect. We're going to exhale and fold from the hip. Keep your back nice and straight. Keep exhaling till your palms touch the ground. Keep your back straight and exhale and fold. Place your palms between your legs. Make sure your elbows are close together, and once you're nice and secure, if you want, You can take your feet further apart, but whatever you do, make sure your brakes are on. Make sure your feet are turned in. Now, if you're feeling very ambitious today, you may want to reach for the floor, but if you cannot, that's fine. Now, if you don't touch the floor with your forehead, that's perfectly all right. You should still feel a beautiful, beautiful stretch in your hamstrings. Now, as we try to come up, you may want to wiggle your feet closer just a little bit. Once you feel nice and secure, bring your palms together, bring your hands out in front of you, keep your back nice and straight, inhale and come up. Very nice. Exhale and release. Now wiggle your feet closer till you feel it's safe. Now bring your feet closer, bring your legs closer. We're gonna, ooh.
Sorry, that's
you okay?
quite bad. Yeah, yes.
Well, you probably needed that stretch after sitting in those cars. Tell me, how did it feel sitting in these cars? These must be fabulous cars, but they must be very low. You're a big guy.
No, it's quite spacious, but I do spend too much time sitting in cars. I'm not going to deny it.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're here. Let's turn to face the front. Turn to the front of the mat. Once again, I'm going to stagger myself. Heels are together, toes slightly apart. We're going to inhale, take our arms all the way overhead. Your friends are missing out.
Can I just say,
sure.
Sorry, could I just ask,
no.
could the other two come and join in?
Absolutely, they are welcome to come anytime. We're waiting for them.
Where are the other two?
Come on, Jeremy.
Inside.
What?
Go inside.
Well, why aren't they joining in?
We'll go and get them.
I think they should.
Yeah. Tell them how
good.
you feel. Maybe that's right.
Tell them how much inner peace I've achieved in just 10 minutes.
I think they're terrified I'm going to get them in knots and they won't be able to.
It hurts there.
It hurts because of the back bend. You're nice and tight. And as long as you keep your muscles tight, it'll be temporary. You will feel fine. At the end of this, you should feel great.
I've never been very flexible, even when I was a small
No, you don't.
child.
This program is about making you feel more flexible. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
While we're waiting for you guys, let's just relax and get into the next stretch.
What very nice, cool hands
Okay,
you
let's
have.
keep going. Thank you.
Yeah, that's nice.
Now, let's keep our heels together, toes are slightly apart. Inhale, take your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling, take your arms all the way overhead. You feeling okay, James?
Yeah.
Okay, palms are clasped together. Now what we're going to do, we're going to dip our torso to the left and to the right as we exhale. Exhale, dip to the left. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale to the right. Inhale, let's come up. And exhale, bring your arms in front of your chest, palms facing down, elbows are nice and up. Very nice. The previous posture, this previous stretch was just to feel a beautiful stretch in your obliques. This sequence is intended to stretch you everywhere. So palms, elbows are nice and up, palms facing down. Keep your feet about 6 to 8 inches apart. And what we're going to do is we're going to exhale to the right and to the left. And when we exhale, we're going to take one arm out. See how far back you can go without moving your hips. And as we exhale to the left, we're going to do the same. And then we'll do it one more time, taking our hips with us, and notice the difference. And you'll find this very useful if you play. Do you play golf?
No, I'm afraid not.
Well, after this, you might want to because you have a lot of hip movement. Okay, let's exhale to the right. Swing your right arm out. Look back at the right arm. Wherever it takes you, just look back. Inhale, bring your right arm back in. Exhale to the left. Very nice controlled motion. Inhale to the front. This time, we're going to do it one more time. This time, take your hips with you and feel how your arms will go all the way back, much further. Exhale to the right. Very nice. Take your hips. See? There you go. Inhale. Let's come forward. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Come forward. Exhale and relax. James, quick question before we do a few balancing stretches. Are you okay for balance?
Oh, well, I don't fall over very often.
You don't?
No, and I can ride a bicycle. So.
Okay, let's try a couple of those, and let's see how we go with that. Transfer the weight of your body.
I'm so sorry.
Would you like to have some water? Are you sure?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Transfer your body weight onto your right leg. Lift your left leg, lift the heel of your left foot, and move physically with your hand, move your left knee to the side. Very good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to attach the sole of the left foot to your inner right thigh. Let's try that.
Not permanently.
No, not permanently. Very, very temporary. Maybe a few seconds. Let's take the left leg up. Hold the left ankle with your hand, with your left hand. Place your right hand, if you wish, right hand, the other hand.
Oh, so I'm doing it
Yes,
right, okay.
that's it, very nice.
that's better.
Place your right hand on your right hip for balance and attach the sole of your left foot to your inner right thigh. Okay, exhale and release, very gently, that's okay. It's perfectly all right to fall out of a position as long as you don't give up, you come right back in. Let's try the other leg now. Transfer the weight to your left leg. So you're nice and steady on the left leg. We are going to inhale, first raise the right foot, raise, yes, very nice, turn your right knee out, place your left hand on your left hip, inhale, hold on to your right ankle and very gently place your right foot nice and firm on the inner left thigh and hold.
It's very difficult.
Okay. No, that's all right, we won't do too many balances. Exhale and release, that's perfectly all right. When you did bring it up, and maybe we could try it one more time. This time I'll give you a little warning. When you're doing a balanced posture, look at a position in front of you that doesn't move. Don't look at people. So look at your shoes. Yes, at the mic. Anything that doesn't move. Any one object. You want to try that again? Give it a shot? You were very good.
So it's push knee out, and then
push the knee out. Very good, okay.
Inhale and lift my foot.
Inhale, hold on to your right ankle, and place your right foot. Good. Very nice.
No, not correct.
That's all right. Let's try another balance. You don't want to give up, so I know you want to try another balanced posture. This time, look at your shoes. Okay. Do they inspire you to stay still? No, okay. You want to look at the mic
I like
then.
the carpet, yeah.
Okay, the carpet. Any one spot on the carpet. Perfect.
There.
Okay, look right there. Let's try another balanced posture. We're going to hold on to our left ankle from behind. Place your right hand on your hip for balance. Hold on to your left ankle from behind. When you're ready, you're very steady. Good. See, the focus has helped a lot already. Inhale. See if you can let go of your right arm. Inhale your right arm all the way up. Very nice. And hold. James, your balance is already improving. That's fabulous. Exhale and release. Very gently, very slow, controlled motions. Release your leg.
Excuse me.
The weather must be pretty dry out there. It's actually also quite cold over here because of the equipment, so.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you staying on. Okay, now transfer the weight to your left leg. And what we're going to do is hold on. Place your left hand on your left hip. Hold on to your left ankle from behind. Look at a spot in front of you that doesn't move. Now, hold. If you're feeling steady.
I'm not so good on the left as I was on the right.
Right, that's another thing. We all find out our imbalances, and it's good to acknowledge that. You find you're more flexible on one side as well. Inhale, your left arm up. That's fine. If you want to go to the side, that's good. Exhale and release. You did very well. You're right. I think the balance is great. Much better on the other side. It all comes with focus and practice. So keep coming here. Keep driving in here. And bring your friends with you. It is a long way. Anytime you're here, you're welcome. We shoot quite often.
I think Mr. Hammond would be very good at this because he's quite into keep fit. Where is he?
I don't know. I don't know why he's just camera shy, maybe. Is he?
Yeah, he's very definitely camera shy.
Do you want to keep going, or shall I would love to know a little more about your car. So let's do a few more stretches, and then we'd like to talk about your cars. You're happy to keep going?
Yeah.
How about you, Claudia and Vikram? You're okay? All right. Now, once again, heels are together, toes are slightly apart. This time we're going to transition 4 postures, one after the other. It's going to be very graceful, very slow, very controlled. We're just going to transition, and I'll talk you through it, so it's not a problem. Inhale, bring your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling. Take your arms all the way overhead, palms facing in. This time, clasp your opposite elbows. Very nice. Now, once you've clasped them, bring your elbows back as far back as you can. Bring your shoulders back. We're going to exhale and fold from the hip. Keep your back nice and straight. Exhale and fold. You'll find that as you keep exhaling, you will go deeper and deeper, and all you want is 1 millimeter every day. You want to feel the depth of the stretch. Just go deeper 1 millimeter every day. You're not going to measure that, but you're going to feel it. Keep exhaling. Now, very gently unclasp your hands. Place your palms on the floor about 16 inches in front of your feet. Then, when your palms are nice and flat, take the left foot back palms on the floor, good, and then take the right foot back, and we're already in mountain posture, and dip your head between your hands. So you should feel a beautiful hamstring stretch. If you feel your heels are not, please stay there. This is also good rest posture. If you feel your heels are not touching the ground today, you want to make the connection, you can place your foot on the brick. That's good. Claudia. Okay. Now, right from this position, you're already in mountain position. We're going to take our left foot forward. Now, if your foot doesn't come all the way in the first shot, just use your hands and bring them forward. And dip your pelvis, dip your hip. Very gently place your left knee on the floor, uncurl your toe, your right knee on the floor, uncurl your toes. And let's come back just a little bit. Place. Sorry, you're feeling that stretch?
No, my jeans are giving me a slight problem with gentlemen's.
I should say you're very sporting. You're stretching in jeans, so good for you.
But I've gone quite faint as well.
Careful.
Okay.
And this is the last posture, and then we want to talk to you and ask you a little bit about your driving. You okay? Inhale, raise the right arm. Exhale, dip your right elbow over your left knee. Place the left palm over the right palm the other side. That's good. Left palm over the right palm, and look up at your left elbow. Inhale, release the posture. We're going to switch legs to the other side. We're going to get right back, and then we're done. Now, let's go back into the mountain posture. Place your palms on the floor, take both your legs back, and this time, we're going to inhale, bring the right foot forward between the hands. Bring your right foot forward. Once you have both your palms nice and secure, place your left knee on the floor, uncurl the toes on your left foot, and then come back just a little bit. Inhale, raise the left arm. Exhale, dip the left elbow over the right knee. Place the right palm over the left palm. Look up at your right elbow. So you want to look at that's it. Very nice. Inhale, release. Let's untangle ourselves. Let's all sit down, and now we are ready to hear a little more about your journey and about how you feel. How did you feel, James?
Doing that? It's quite painful. I've never been very bendy. I can see someone with a cup of tea through there.
Well, we have a machine over here. We can get you some coffee tea. Are you sure you don't want water? You're okay?
Oh, I think it's too
Tell
late
us a little more about what you've been up to, because I know you folks have been driving a lot around, so we'd like to hear about that.
Well, we started in North Carolina.
Yes.
And we started driving north, essentially, to New York, but on the way we visited various things, such as the very first NASCAR raceway. We looked at the culture of moonshine and its effect on motor racing, which is essentially that... Sorry, I'm really out of breath just from standing there. Hold on. Because the people who made the illegal drink had to outrun the police, they would modify their cars and make them much more powerful and much faster. They would getaway cars, essentially. But then realised that, rival bootleggers would be able to have races at the weekend. And out of that culture, we got American NASCAR racing, which is why it's very grassroots, and, they keep the rules quite simple, and the cars are quite basic. It's not like Formula One, where it's all, super high-tech and a lot of people mincing around. It's sort of good old boys, whiskey and rye, and all that sort of stuff. So we did a bit of that. Went on to the Virginia International Raceway, where we had a bit of a competition driving around the track, which I came second in, equal second.
Congratulations, wow.
Thank you. Where did we go after that? I can't even remember.
You've had at least 125 episodes so far, I noticed from your history on Wikipedia. Is that correct? You've been driving cars in all those episodes?
Yes. We've done... Yes, it's more than that in Britain.
Okay.
We've done 15 series.
15 series, okay.
Yes, with an average of 8 episodes. So what's that? 5 8s of 4, yeah.
What were some of the challenges you had on the way?
On this trip?
Yeah.
Well, having to drive slowly actually was quite difficult.
So with a Ferrari.
Well, it is weird. I mean, the thing I don't really understand about America is you have a very, very big country with a very, very low speed limit. I mean, in places 50 miles an hour, some places 35 miles an hour.
What's the speed limit in Europe?
Well, in Britain, the motorway speed limit is 70 miles an hour, but a lot of people drive at sort of 80, 85, and that's generally considered, the police won't really bother you.
They'll look the other
as long
way.
as the weather's all right and you're being sensible. But it seems in quite a few states, the speed limit will be 50 or 55, and they really do throw you in jail if you do 60. So we're told. So we had to drive very carefully.
So if you're too slow. Oh, you're talking about here now?
Yeah.
New York. Okay, yeah.
So that's very strange that you should have such a big place and
what about the fact that we drive on the right side of the road? Was that a problem for you?
No, that doesn't really bother us because we're the only country in Europe that drives on the left.
Okay.
So if you drive in Europe a lot, which we do anyway, you get very used to the idea of driving on both sides, and it's much better. I mean, this will rarely be a problem for you unless you come and drive in England India actually drives on the left. So the left is the yogic side of the road to drive on. Yeah. But the important thing to do, I think, is if you go and drive on a country that drives on the right, is to drive a left-hand drive car.
Right.
Because every time you get in the car, you remember that you drive on the right. But if you take your right-hand drive British car to France, you might end up somewhere quite remote, and I've done this, and you go to bed and you get up in the morning and you've forgotten that they drive on the right, and you get in the car, and because you're sitting where you sit at home, you set off on the left, and it's only when a car comes the other way around the bend you suddenly think, oh no, I'm in France, I'm supposed to drive on the right. So that can be quite dangerous.
Yes.
So I'd always rather drive a left-hand drive car in America.
Probably safer to go on a one-way street, or is that even worse? Because it doesn't matter if it's a one-way street, right?
No, it doesn't really make any difference.
Right.
But the trouble with one-way streets, I mean, we've got a similar thing in London to what I see as a problem here is that, I was working my way starting from Brooklyn Bridge, just mentally using the grid system.
Right.
I know sort of Broadway goes diagonally, doesn't it? And there's a few other...
So Vikram should be.
Yeah. So you can you go north and you count the roads and then you go left or right. So I could see in my head where this studio must be.
Right.
But you always get to a bit where you plan to go left and you're not allowed to, so you have to go further north, and eventually it'll let you go left, and then you come down, but then you can't turn left up this street, so you have to go further south. So if you imagine you're starting here and your target place is there, you do that, and instead of going there, you sort of gradually home in on it like this, I find, until eventually you come around a tiny little street, you think, yes, there it is. And I didn't expect to win this race. I feel I may have been slightly
you certainly won it, and I hope you got something out of this. We're almost out of time as far as the taping goes, but I hope you got something out of this, James. How do you feel?
I feel very stretched.
You feel very centered, and
I feel very centered.
And you're going to recommend to your colleagues to join us next time.
I might recommend. I've got some other ideas of what to do with my colleagues before then. And it's not particularly yogic, and it won't bring them a great deal of inner peace.
They left you hanging and dry.
I don't think they even attempted to come here. I think they just let me go. Yes, it's okay.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, but thank you so much for joining us, James.
It's very
You've been
calm
a wonderful
here. I like it, and I like the decor and the carpet, and I like the sense of, it's
I'm
a
so
sit
glad.
down.
You're
It's
such
a
a
nice
good
sit down.
sport, and I'm sorry that your colleagues missed it. I hope all of you will join us next time.
It's their loss.
Claudia, exactly. Thank you.
Thank you.
Claudia and Vikram, if you have any questions for James, this is your chance.
Well, it's very nice to meet you, James.
And you. Thank you very much for having
So
me.
you have 2 more fans already. I don't have a secret racing history, but I
would love to
watching.
see your car afterwards.
Well, it's right outside, so come and have a look, yeah.
Wonderful. I'd love to have a ride in it.
You can have a ride in it.
Well,
You
thank
can
you
sit in
so
it in the
much.
lotus position.
In a lotus
joke.
position inside your car. Well, as long as I'm not driving, that's fine.
No, I'll
You're
drive
gonna-
it. You can
Okay.
find
That'll be lovely. That'll be
some
wonderful.
more inner peace.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Bye.
And
Bye, America.
thanks for all of you who are watching us, viewers out there. Whenever you feel like stretching, you know you can walk into our studios anytime. Yoga Express airs Monday through Friday, 1:30 in the afternoons on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FiOS 35. This is Banu Suresh, your host for today. Thank you, Vikram. Claudia. Claudia has been wonderfully sporting as well. Claudia usually directs this program. And I'm so glad you're here, Claudia, to keep James company as well. James, thank you. You've been a great sport.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate you coming in. Richard, are we good to leave?
Yes, we are.
Okay, great. Thank you. Well, your colleagues did.